Hello there and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Fall of the Republic preview playthrough as the Confederacy of Independent Systems. In the last episode we took Kashyyyk, we took Alsakan, and we took Roxuli. We also had a pretty big, or we didn't take Roxuli, we took the space over Roxuli. We're going to take Roxuli. We took out a big chunk of clone troopers over Kashyyyk. So today we're heading for Contrum with some of our forces from Kashyyyk. We're also going to take Roxuli. We're going to head into this part of the core. And again, like last episode, this is being recorded live on Twitch, following the results of the poll I posted. I am trying to make this as similar to the regular recordings as I can. I think it's gone reasonably well so far. Not everything is always going to be streamed, but I thought for today I'd enjoy streaming. So especially towards the end of campaigns, I tend to do that. But we are going to continue on our way with that. And let's just take Roxuli here. The Sora bulk. They seem to have a lot of their higher tier ground units on Contrum. So that might be slightly more difficult, except for the fact that they don't have any buildings built yet, obviously. Alright, so this is a map error. It shouldn't start controlled by us with every landing zone, but it is, so I'm going to cheat. Okay, that's either a map prop that they're using. I think that's one of the ones where it just spawns in a unit on the map for reasons that we don't quite understand yet. Head on over there. Probably going to be a lot of background noise on some of this. You can probably hear planes right now. It's Canada Day. I live in the capital, so a lot of stuff. Actually, I should change one setting. Because it is higher than it usually is, so that should be a little bit better. We were doing the stream last night where I had a bunch of people in my room. We were all sitting farther back from the microphone. So I did have the volume up a little bit on that. So I guess you may as well go and get that for us. Even though I'm pretty sure everything's in here. Okay. I think they have one other structure somewhere. Yeah, there it is. And Sora. You'd be better off just going for that. Well, just in case they have something running around. We'll still take that. Alright. Let's get anything else heading down there. Okay, they do not have anything anywhere else. Super battle droids down there. Concentrate all fire on that ATS-2 walker. Don't you shoot my sensor node. Sensor array. Here. Always the fastest, easiest way to kill a building. Have a Jedi hold it up and crush it. Just like in the movies. Right, that frees up Horst Tonith's fleet. Where are our Sheik forces? Down there. Do I want to go in? I don't want to send Horst Tonith into Coruscant like that. Actually, we probably can. Well, let's at least send them up there, block them off. And let's see what's going on down at Geonosis. Because we were building a lot of stuff down here. This fleet can probably handle stuff pretty well on its own. Some stuff. But let's get request for proposals. Death by insurance. B1 party bus. Netflix and drill. And I'm beginning to really many crap mod. Over here, we can get wrecked Cusant. Starship Enterprise. And let's send you guys up to Deconeomoidia. They're still moving stuff around the southern half of the rim or core there. These ground forces... We're going to take Serapin with them. Is this going to be... No, that's not enough to take what we need there. So we're going to take Serapin and we're going to take Contrum. Well, other order. Other way around. At least when we have this, they're going to stop feeling the need to send forces up to this part of the... I'd say northeast, but it's not that far east or that far north. Northeastern mid-rim. What's fast? I guess some AATs will be fast enough to get down there. Get them the support they need. Yeah, there's several hundred infantry units, which they normally wouldn't have. So that contributes a little bit to potential lag. Actually, they're going to be coming for us. We don't need to get over there. It's going to be very difficult to get anywhere. So let's just get secured in our landing zone. I'd like to have a bigger pop cap, but we're not going to be able to get over there very well. Okay. A lot of tanks. I just want a sensor array, or sensor node. It's always whichever one I don't say with that. That's... Hey. E6. Big guy. I think we got enough stuff here that we can deal with it. Let's get our own big guys down here. There we go. A lot of the weapon changes, it'll involve changes for armor class and weapon class, and like the different modifiers against everything. So that should all feel a little bit better too. And that applies to both Imperial Civil War and Fall of the Republic. We lost all of our B1s. We did. Very, very sad. So I guess we'll go exploring. Is it possible to increase the pop cap and ground levels beyond 10, or are there stability issues with that? Not stability issues, but UI issues are the big problem. Actually, I think are there stability issues attached? Either way. I don't think there are stability issues attached, but there are other issues. The main one is that if you have more than 10 units in ground battle, and you get back to the galactic map, then there aren't enough UI slots, so that fucks up the UI that way. Generally, you're better off, instead of increasing the pop cap, just increasing the company sizes so that 10 pop cap represents however many units you'd want in the battle anyways. The only real issue with that is that then it depends on like at what points the game would count a company as destroyed or not, which may not line up with what people want, but it's the cleanest way to do any different scale and ground battles. That and like garrisons or anything like that. But generally increasing the pop cap beyond 10 isn't great. It's even worse when you're if you have 20 slots and then you have all of them on the planet somehow, and then you're trying to invade that. It makes it next to impossible to invade. And just turns ground battles even more frustrating. Okay, we can actually land B1s now. Where are the last of their forces? One AAT can go up there. Oh, here's some clones. That's it. No problem, Scott. Okay. Get the ground secured first. And I guess we don't need a droideka in the space fleet. Controversially. Alright, let's park at Chazwa. Park at Chazwa. Park at Chazwa. You guys can go chill at Telti. Grievous is in trouble on the ground there. Can't really help him at the moment, but we can go for Serapin. Let's go for Serapin. This will be a simple one. 2 clone companies plus the buildings there. HMPs are going to be able to take out the barracks. I don't think they're going to be able to deal with the senator's offices. There's prisons over there. Right, there's more planes. Thanks, Canada Day. Downtown is just an absolute zoo right now. Every Canada Day, Ottawa downtown, it's awful. It becomes entirely useless. It is packed. So many people. No, get out of there. 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 God, you didn't get out of there fast enough. Entirely your fault. Alright, let's back you up there too. I went a few years ago, but I haven't gone back since. I've probably gone twice in my entire time living in Ottawa. It's just such a zoo. Public transit is free today, though, which is nice. Okay, is that going to be... anytime we attack that, it's going to be in range of the AA turret. Alright, Magnas. Get up there. More Droidica. Get up there. Thanks for coming out, Matthew. Even more droids. Got a lot of droids in this one. Well, battle droids. Obviously the CIS has a lot of droids all the time. Kill the clones first. Then we're going to save them some effort by killing this for the HMP. Once that's dead, HMP will be able to take other buildings. You guys can finally come forward. What do we got here? We got NOS Spaceballs. Okay, now we can kill the barracks. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I didn't see that other one. My bad. Okay, this army needs some more stuff in it too. So many droids though. B1s are a little big, or the B2s are a little... Or B2s are a little big, or B1s are a little small. I'm not sure which. But definitely one of those things is true. PT. Their health has been nerfed, as well as their evasion, I guess. Because they used to have a Z adjust that would make stuff shoot over them a lot, which is not what you want. You guys deal with that. Here comes our Magnas. Here comes the planes again. Yeah, you just go there. You don't really need all your units to survive the war, so it's fine. Alright, Serapin's ours. I am upset about losing the HMPs. If we take Humberine, that really locks them out of stuff. Uh-oh. Well, I think we can safely do that. Chazwa, that's safe as well. Okay, this fleet is also, it's going to go over Karita now. Because then it's just Kuat and Humbreen are alone. And we do have a bunch more moving out from there. I'm gonna try not to auto-resolve too much, but there's some stuff where it's just clearly gonna be repeat battles occurring and not worth as much to us. Alright, Trench's fleet here is set for... Okay, that's a lot. Or Coruscant. We want to use that right now? Do we dare? Without a Lucrahulk? I don't think we dare without a Lucrahulk. I think we need to take an Axis and Core Leg so we can get this fleet together and then go for that afterwards. So we'll just win these 2 battles to get them together, send them back to Coruscant, and handle it that way. Right, Trench. It's all you, except for what that can of hot dogs does. We'll also send can of beans and fish food over there. There was a very culinary theme for the bulwark names people chose. Harbinger of Liberty. Got some Gozantes, and please don't shoot me. More Gozantes. Okay, this one was Implacable. This one was Debt Collection. Alright, good job, Trench. Showed them what for. Alright, get on down there. Yeah, bulwarks are weird looking ships. Okay, there is an Axis, and the other battle there for Quarterlag, was it? We'll go pretty quickly. Then we're going to go straight for Coruscant from there. And Sora's forces are going to go for the ground invasion. Then we'll be able to bring Porus Thomas fleets in here. There we go. One of each of the main Republic capital ships. VSD, an Acclimator, and a Venator. We got regular Lucre Hulk, and we've got Homer's Revenge over here. That Golan is really far out of the way. This Providence and these Beneficence. Spartan's Pride's going to lead the assault up there. And let's get some Recusants to help our Lucre Hulks. Alright, that's mostly handled. Hyenas, you're going to go for that. Okay, you guys need to make sure you're actually shooting it. I understand how that was my fault for not specifying. Get Homer's Revenge closer to the Golan. This regular Lucre Hulk. We go through that way. No! Here. Alright, Acclimator dies on that side. One dies on this side. VSD is down already. Oh no, we lost a Munificent. All droids abandon ship. Oh, VSD is not destroyed already. It's floating around over here. Tricksy little hobbitses. Okay. Our primary goal of securing some Lucre Hulks for our assault on Coruscant has been fulfilled. This will probably be the last time we have a Battle of Coruscant in a Let's Play where it's not the low orbit map. So right now it's still the original planet model props. Planet model props. Planet model props. Reference that no one under the age of 20 will get. I don't know if baby bottle pop, is that what it was? Anyways, but yeah, so we're doing low orbit maps for 2.4 of Imperial Civil War, as well as future versions, or the first version of Fall of the Republic. So that should all be done soon. We have our first one, or our first prop for it done, which is a temperate planet. But Coruscant's up there on the list of priorities for it. That'll be fairly soon. Here we go. Right, combine with Trench. What else I can, just so I can make sure there's a Pathfinder. There is. Let's go take out that fleet, which seems to be... This will probably be the biggest fleet they have left. Because it is mostly space units. 5 Vendors, 5 VSTs, 5 Invincibles. The Praetor's gone. This is going to be a rough one. Alright, Trench. There. Homer's Revenge on this side. Regular Lucre Hulk on that side. Diamond. Strong like Diamond right there. Cubic Zirconia right there. Can of Beans over here. Please don't shoot me. Regular Gozanti's there. Regular Providence. I'm going to put it down there. Spartan's Pride here. Debt Collection. Placable. And I'll spread some recusants around when I remember where everything is. I can see where everything was. Alright, VSDs first, if we can. Hey, Shadow. How's it going? Alright, these VSDs are the big threats. The big anti-capital threats. The Vendors are more all-around threats. But if we can make sure they don't get quite as much concussion missile damage out of the VSDs, then we can more effectively deal with all the fighters from the Vendors. You guys go for those. Nope. Oh, these are... That was an assault or assault acclimator. Not good. I think that's what, 2 of the victories that are down? Everyone knows when the CIS finally makes it to Coruscant, the war is basically won, right? Trench is going to be in trouble for this. I don't expect Trench to live. Get you guys in a little bit further. I was hoping he'd live longer than he seems like he's going to, but he was a known sacrifice going into this battle. Has that been 3 or 4 VSTs? There's one down there, one up there. I think that's the 3rd one we're killing. Oh, this is an assault acclimator. Or trench. Drop a bulwark in the middle of them. Alright, Luke Rock, finish that off. Or that one with the Munificent. You're going to turn around a little bit. You're going to turn around a little bit. Let's get a Recusant. Oh, Munificent. Never mind. Clicked on the wrong one. I saw it was happening, and I still decided to go with it. Can't explain that. I don't think we've killed any Venators. Okay, you're gonna switch over. Penguins are still there. We do have at least 1 diamond left. They did manage to take it down after a while. As good as they are against fighters, you get enough fighters after them and nothing else tanking it, and bad things will happen to them. It's the 5 invincibles that we're going to have left at the end, I think. We got room for... Let's do Recusants first. Did the Architects kill the last diamond? I think they did. Alright, I think there's 4 more Venators to come in. Okay, you've got to kill that. Looks like the splash damage, like there's a weird thing with Empire War. If you intercept a physical projectile going for something else, it sometimes apply the damage weirdly. Which is why these are all 45 or 44. Yeah, you can move in a little bit. Oh, this is still, Cubic Zirconia is still here. Poor guy. Alright, we're gonna bring in Harbinger of Liberty. I think that's what that was called. I'll reread it. Yep, Harbinger of Liberty. You just go for that. Get the hyenas to help you. And we need to kill these last 2 acclimators. And that dreadnought. Then we can focus on the Golans. Golan 3, again, not supposed to be in Fall of the Republic. Just haven't limited it yet. Or removed it. It'll be Golan 1 early eras, and then Golan 2 later eras, probably as research. But right now, Golan 1 should be the only thing they have, but we haven't done those locks yet. Alright, this is the last one of those for now. Again, still 4 Venators and I think 4 Invincibles hanging back. But we have the upper hand. We have the high ground. I have noticed the shields are still up. I'm just trying to think of more references I can make. Alright, you guys are going over there. Actually, no, you're doing fine with that. So I'm just going to focus down the Invincible with them. They may just decide they don't want to... It's not worth to reinforce and just retreat after all this stuff is dead. They have killed a lot of our ships. How many times have I called Cantival Martuk? Because it's Martuk that has the Neimoidian with his own fleet that we have more towards the south. I keep doing that. I think it was last episode, actually, that I did it. Yeah, you're going to move on out of there, Lucrehawk. Profiter 1. Is that Profiter or Profiteer? Profiteer 1. Alright, Recusants. Get that goal in 3. You're going to move forward. Munificence. Move forward. You're actually going to help both of you against that. There's 2 Golan 3s, a Golan 1, another Golan 2. Okay, this diamond, head on over there. And I think we'll just keep everything together for now. Let's go after this Golan 3. There's also those couple transports right there, which you may benefit from focusing on as well. Nope, you're still... I figured we'd have enough opportunity fire going on to take out these last 3 hard points, but not enough stuff. Do we have enough of you to kill the main station there? Probably not. Let's get our fighters in to kill the transports. Soon the first transport will be away. You're healthy enough to come in. You'll be ready by the time we get to this other Golan. You'll be in position. Got enough Recusants peppering it that it's going down pretty quickly. Peppering it or assaulting it. Whatever seasoning you prefer. It's good to have a mix of both. Maybe it's better that we keep the fighters going for these transports. They can hit them fairly reliably. Alright, Golan 1. Golan 1. Going 3, going 3. Going 3. The Recusants can actually hit the station pretty easily, too. Oh, there's even more transports back there. I'm just waiting for that next set of Venators to jump in on us. I'm not sure if it's going to happen or when it's going to happen, but it could happen. Oh, they might have moved more away with the Praetor. I can't remember if my counts were from before. No, it was after they moved. It was after they moved. I'm pretty confident about that. So they do have them around. Here it is. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, Golan first. You guys go for the Venator. Still victory. Victory first. Victory first. Kill those fighters. We can get more in. All jumping just in the line. Whoever we're least outnumbered with fighters needs to go first. Okay, kill the shield gen so at least it won't regen. Okay, that last victory's almost dead. Fish food, you're gonna do that for us. Oh, that's not the last victory. That's the last victory. Okay, at least that Venator is dead. And we do have another bulwark we can bring in over here. There's two Venators that are almost dead. Out of... I think we killed one at the start. So that'd be, what, 3 out of the 5? I'm trying to... I don't think I'm forgetting one of them. I'm trying to remember if I'm forgetting one of them. I'm like 97% confident that's it for the victories. And this last one should be this and then one more Venator. This one just popped in, or popped up, or I just noticed it is more accurate. Waits until I'm in the middle of their Golans, having taken a lot of shield damage, taking them out. And goes in on the second Golan 3. You bastards. Alright. 2 Venators down at once. Architens. And this is all the Invincibles as well. Alright. That Invincible first. This Invincible second. This Invincible third. This Lucre Hulk is dead. I'm really concerned about the amount of fighters they have here. This is better off shooting that one. Yeah, our fighters are heavily depleted. Can we get the bulwark away from the Golan's line of fire? I was happy for it to tank it when it had to, but now it doesn't necessarily have to. I'd rather have more of its firepower. Turn back towards it. I don't know if we'll be able to kill the last two. Especially if they've got anything else sitting in reserve, which they very well could. Right, there's one. Here's two. Let's see if we can get three as well. We actually have a not terrible amount of fighters. Not a great amount of fighters, but a not terrible amount of them. They are terrible fighters, but there's enough of them that we might be able to get through this. All right. Okay. You guys still do what you're doing. You are going to kill the Architens for us. And we're going to focus down this last Invincible. This playthrough's helped a little bit with figuring out some era timings as well, because we have it set same overall timing as ICW, where it's 40 seconds a week, and then for the eras in Fall of the Republic, it's specifically set to 50 weeks per era. But one of those two values will probably have to change for Fall of the Republic. As you can see, we're just in the first era, with Era 3 being the first year of the Clone Wars, because we were thinking about in the future, instead of going into the future after the Clone Wars, any expansion would be more likely to go into the past. But probably a bit too confusing to have Era 3 be year 1 of the Clone Wars, so we might reevaluate how we display that. I want to change it so that you don't actually use those base numbers here. Instead, you have a different way of determining it, but that'll take some extra work. But anyways, point being, the fact that we're in week 50, like we're only going to be getting into the second year of the Clone Wars before we're finishing, some of that may need to change. Focus down the Golans. Their fighters still have an advantage, but Recusants have okay amounts of anti-fighter too. All we need to worry about is the Golans, though. Well, Golans, then it'd be nice to take out some of their ground units if we could. We actually kept the shield gen on the Bulwark. That's great. So we'll probably be able to hold on to it. Especially since the Recusants are taking a little bit for us right now. Fighters are even coming out on top. Alright. So the Golan 2, and then there's about 7 transports. 4 there, 3 there. Nope, 8. 4 and 4. one can hit a different hard point. Actually, you are really only good for hitting the transports. And you... Oh no. Alright, go for these ones. They're closer. Oh no. They're leaving. Only we had an interdictor. There may be interdictors in Fall of the Republic in the future, but they weren't really introduced. Like, they were very rare. They weren't necessarily introduced in the Clone Wars. There was a mention of one right after at Kashyyyk for the Rebels, or for the Republic, or I guess Empire, which probably fits the era, but it wasn't necessarily a Clone Wars thing. Force Tonith over that one. We're going to invade Coruscant over here. There's Yularen. You live and you learn. But real Martuk is probably our biggest fleet right now. So, actually, we are going to end this episode here. We're going to keep streaming for the rest of the campaign. It'll be probably the final episode will be the next episode. And where we'll get where we get. We'll see if there might be enough for 2 more episodes. We'll see how that goes. But we're going to keep going on the Twitch stream. It'll be 1 more episode for YouTube, maybe 2. But thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I will see you next time.